Hey, what's up, team? This is Bryce with Bryce Bauer Coaching. Normally, I talk about coaching topics, but I felt inspired to talk about a hot button issue today because I'm seeing it on the news, and I just think that we're not talking about the real issues here. So, the issue is sexual assault on college campuses, and this is primarily happening with young men assaulting young women. There's 100,000 cases being reported every year, and it's just sad. And not that many people are going to jail for this because it's hard to gather up the evidence, and young women are saying that they're afraid to come forward, and it all makes a lot of sense. But what doesn't make sense is how we're talking about it and how we're dealing with it. So, first, planting a few flags where they can be seen. I think that ultimately, no matter what happens, if you commit a crime, then you need to pay the price. And being drunk is no excuse. And I really feel for young women in the situation. It's just sad all the way around. But what is the real issue here, and where is this happening? So primarily, this is men assaulting women, and I think that this is mostly happening at house parties and in dorm rooms and at frat parties and all the places where all the crazy stuff goes down on college campuses. I don't think that this is happening as much in broad daylight or when people are sober. I think that alcohol is a huge contributor to this wave of sexual assaults happening, and it's not getting talked about. So, paint a picture for you. You put a bunch of teenagers in a room together. They're sober, and what's going to happen? They're probably going to get along just fine. I mean, just naturally, that's how we do as people for the most part. But you add in alcohol and some dark rooms, some loud music, and you get a bunch of immature and undeveloped brain-wise young people together and infuse this culture of this party culture, and weird and not good things are happening, and it makes a lot of sense. And I don't even think that young people understand that some of the symptoms of being intoxicated are aggression and sexual aggression and destructive behavior and a lack of self-restraint. So I think what that means is someone who might not normally do something like punch somebody or sexually assault somebody or drive around drunk, they're compromised. And this is a problem that I don't think young people are educated on, and I don't think that women are being educated on how to keep themselves safe in these situations. And ideally, yeah, everyone could just get wasted and there wouldn't be any problems, but that's not reality. So I think there needs to be orientations for young people coming into college on how to protect yourself from sexual assault, not only the women, but also the young men, and what the effects of drinking to excess are. And that just doesn't happen. People come from their parents' homes into this environment where alcohol is super easy to get and other drugs. You put everyone together and you stay up late, and this kind of stuff is happening. So this is how to fix the problem is education. And it's not just locking more people up and tracking down, even though I think obviously everything needs to be investigated, but obviously this isn't the best way to go about it, is to look back in hindsight and be like, oh, we need to track all these people down and throw them in jail. The best way is to get in front of this and educate young people on what's really going on. And then as adults, I think we need to model how to be in the world. It's as American as watching football is. We live in a culture where getting intoxicated is totally okay, and young people are looking at this and being modeled this, and they're going out and doing it together, and it's not working out for us. So these are our future leaders. I really care about these people, and if you like what I'm putting down, feel free to comment, or if you disagree too, comment. I'd love to talk to you about this and share, because this message needs to get out. We need to educate young people on sexual assault, how it happens, why it happens, and the dangers of using substances. That's what I got for today. Thanks, everybody.